apparently I'm buffering. My Linksy isn't working very well, so I'm going to go around my swing, around the swing. Hello, Sherry K. And the noodle. Behave. Around the swing and over to the other chair. Damn, Linksy isn't working well. I have my umbrella now, so I can stay out here a little longer. I don't know why you'd want to be here in this boring, dead stream with 4 people in it, but you're welcome to be here as long as you respect the rules, okay? Okay, you're good. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I was hoping that the lawnmower guy could get my ride-on fixed, and I'm gonna sit. Oh, you're not, Noodles. You seen me on another stream. Dang, Linksy's acting up. I have an extended Linksy thing, and it's deciding to be a butthole. How is the weather, hon? The weather's fine, dear, darling. It is, I'm here in North Carolina. It is supposed to be rainy for the next 4 hours. We had about 20 minutes of rain and now nothing. But I have my umbrella just in case. Little balancing act for a second here till I get situated. I was on my swing. My swing faces the west. Rain there soon. Me too, Sherry. Red's my favorite color, and I like the print. It's an upside down umbrella. Shoot. This selfie stick is a little crazy. Everyone, and don't forget, thanks for the thumbs up. But I'm not so crazy. It don't matter to me about the thumbs up as much. You're on a work break? Me too. I don't think I'm going to weed whack anymore in the rain because I don't want my weed whacker to be all clogged up. There's a wasp right there. I don't want my weed whacker. Hello, Just Mike. Glad you could stop in. I don't want my weed whacker to be all clogged up with wet grass. Where do you gals live, if I may ask? Gals? I'm only here by myself. I live in North Carolina. I'm from Ohio. And I've been out here in North Carolina for 15 years. Moved out here from California. California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up their truck and they moved to Beverly. Just Mike, what state do you live in? Just Mike did a walk around his farm and showed many flowers in Washington. My brother lived in Wenatchee. Do you know where that is? Like up by the Oregon. Washington has a cool, their buses are free. They have a lot of good things in Washington. He lived up by the Oregon, close to the Oregon border, like an hour. He lived by a ski resort. There was a little German town there in Washington that he took me to. Really, really cool. All the place, everything had to be in the German decor. Dang it. My lighter got wet. Does your son live on the farm now, just Mike? Oh well. Your son bought the farm. That's a saying. You bought the farm. Nice. Are you going to help him do all the gardening? Because I noticed you were a little bit taken aback by the way the flowers and everything had overgrown. But they're still there. On my pant leg? Well, my pants are wet. I was in the rain. My previous stream, I didn't bring my umbrella out. So I'm soaking wet. My pants are wet. My t-shirt's wet. My lighter's wet. He just wants to mow. Oh, no. Those flowers could go to so many places. Oh, no. Don't. Give them away to people that would want happy. He could. Oh, no. I know you showed so many when you were doing the tour. What is your son thinking? Half of what you had. Was it your farm? Spray your whole yard. No. If you're going to spray it with pesticides, don't do it. You lived there for 20 years. Did you keep bees too, Mike? I know you were showing, you gave us a nice tour. A friend of mine lives in Maryland, close to Washington, D.C. He's got some acreage and he reverse mortgaged his house. And somebody came along and whacked his forsythia bush down and he was just sick about it. And the grapevines are overtaking another one of his flowers and he's sick about that. But he's 72 years old and he lives alone. And of course he got a brand new 60-degree ride-on lawnmower. The life of the noodle. Not the flowers. They fly free. I'll bet you didn't use pesticides either, right? Just Mike. Oh, Lordy. I think God's telling me something about this smoking shit, but It's only God blessed. Come on, baby, light my fire. Light my fire, light my fire. You know that I would be a liar. This boy in ninth grade at Valentine's Day, everybody was getting roses, and he gave me this candle that said, light my fire. Hello, Darwin Digital. Same wet weather here in the UK. Yeah, God the Good One was saying it's not usually that kind of weather. Pull the weeds and cover them with cardboard and horse poo. Yes, I use cardboard too. In fact, I have some more cardboard to put out here where my garden's going to be next year. I don't have any horse poo though. Chopper's Rule, welcome. Chopper's Rule is from Australia in the house. Chopper rebuilds rat rods and all kinds of bikes, motorbikes. You're getting ready for work? Chopper had a fire at his house and a lot of it burned down, but he's rebuilt and rebuilding. Hey, Chop, how's it going? Australia in the house? UK in the house? Well, we're in the yard. If I could just get this lighter to light my fire. Light my fire, light my fire. Oh, we got spark. We got spark. Pardon me for that sound. Ohio here, nice. Another person from Ohio. Cleveland rocks. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That ought to be enough hot air. I'm drying my lighter out. Let's see if that does it. Almost. Almost. Hey, Chopper, I'm going to have to put my ding bell on for you. I'm not getting my notifications. I was telling Lori's Craft Corner as well. My ding bell must be broken. You was raised just east of Cleveland? Nice. I know East Lake. My aunt lived in East Lake. West. Okay, well, I know where Westlake is. Westlake. Kipton. I know East and West. I know Ohio well. I used to hitchhike up one side and down the other. Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati. The other way is Angola, Toledo, da-da. And the other way is Pennsylvania. New sleigh. Rod is coming. I'll have to check it out, Chopper. I know you've done some pretty cool things. That one you made for your dog. Chopper also rescues dogs. I'm drinking the Stokes cold brewed coffee today. Chocolate. Brewed slow and low. Low and slow brewed. Stoke. I'm stoked. It is really good. Actually, I bought it just to try it. It's a little more on the pricier side. I'll give you a view of it. Stoke cold brew coffee right there. For you coffee drinkers. Stoke. believe it or not, it was more expensive than the Starbucks brand. 10-hour brew. That was my treat. Damn it. Damn it! Well, I guess I don't need one right now. You like coffee? I do too. I just don't buy Starbucks, though. It's just overrated and overpriced. But there is a channel, Uncle Surf, that grinds his own beans, and he's in some state. I don't remember what his state is. And he sells his coffee at his local store down the road a piece. One day I'll buy a bag from him. But for him to ship it and everything, it's probably not cost effective. Hot coffee with Cinnabon creamer. My daughter had that cinnamon toast crunch creamer, and it just didn't taste good in my coffee. You don't have a Starbucks in Australia? What is the Australian brand of coffee that is like the yummy kind? Chopper, if you don't mind sharing. Darwin Digital, if you're still in here, what is your yummy kind of coffee in the UK? The UK. Uck. Now see, it said it's supposed to rain for 4 straight hours. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't even need the umbrella at the moment. Donna Price. How you doing, Donna? Donna, I'm glad you could stop in. Donna is a nurse. Instant coffee, golden roast. Okay. All right, Donna, thanks for stopping in. Are you working, my lady? Busy? You are one busy lady, I'll say that for you, Donna. I think Sherry's here, Donna, if you know Sherry. You took the day off, good. You getting your office situated? What'd you say about the umbrella? What is an umbrella? Oh, around here we buy them to leave in our truck. Well, yeah, Washington, there's a lot of rain. I mean, up in Oregon, my brother and I took a drive. Oregon is nothing but rain all the time. It did, Kenneth. Kenneth, it did rain. I shut the stream down because it was pouring rain. I got soaking wet. I went and got the umbrella. And now I have this umbrella, which I'm going to take back down. There's not a drop in the sky again. No rain. It stopped raining again. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. You bring out an umbrella, and the rain stops. Botter, if you're nice, Botter, you know and I guess it didn't happen. The terms here are, we don't say bad things about other people in the chat. You get a warning, and then the next time you're out of here. I don't put up with it. That's my #1 rule. We don't bash people in my chat. If you want to bash somebody, you go to your own stream and do it. That's all, Botter. That's my only request. Botter, lives matter too. Yes, Donna, they do. They do matter. Chopper, thank you for stopping in. He was fishing. Donna, by the way, I'm blowing on my lighter. The lighter got wet. She snagged him. Reel him in, Bobby. Hey, Bobby, thanks for being here, though. Haven't seen you around. You've been like radio silent. I did. Donna, I got 2-packs. 2-packs. I got a lottery ticket and I won $20. So I bought 2-packs. I gave $2 to the fellow inside the gas station there. Lottery ticket. I gave him pay it forward. And I put $10 in my wallet. Yeah, so it worked out really well. It's cheaper to buy 2-packs. Where's the white 2-pack at? White 2-pack. Usually white 2-pack comes in most of the time if he sees I'm live. If you can share this out, I would appreciate it. Calling all white 2-packs. I know it's white Tupac. I support my community with love and appreciation, with kindness and thoughtfulness. I don't believe in bringing hate on anybody. Yeah, it's about time you came out of hiding. I've been worried about you. You're not answering your phone. I've tried to call and call, no answer. I don't see you in any live streams. What, do I got to write you a letter? I do know your address. Oh, thank you, Donna. I have no Twitter. Oh, your phone number was changed. Well, that makes sense then. No wonder. No wonder. I might have to put Movie Buff. And we are graced with Movie Buff. Movie Buff, I was just talking about you. Were your ears ringing? Movie Buff, Just Mike has a farm that he sold to his son. His son bought the farm, but his son wants to mow down all his flowers that Just Mike planted 20 years of planting flowers, and his son wants to mow it all down. No! Right? I was telling him about your, I hope I don't pronounce it right, forsythia bush. And I know you're sick about your flowers. I like the ones that are fragrant. He told you to leave him alone 5 weeks ago? Well, he must be fussy. 5 weeks ago? Shoot. You know, that's probably because he's depressed after we had that baby. Sweet-smelling jasmine, I can imagine. It must be the baby. Bobby, I told you you're going to share in the raising of this child. The baby was born mid-July. I get it for 1 month, and Bobby gets it for a month. Your month is coming, dude. Donna, thank you for stopping in. Well, I imagine it did. You know, that one night in the hotel, being you touched my toes. Damn. You know how hard that is to give birth at my age? Well, it's not my fault. Well, if he's done with the crying babies, he'll have to have his mama help him out. He doesn't get a choice. I didn't ask to be pregnant. God bless America. I hope my baby looks more like me than you, Bobby. That's not Farm Boy's wife, is it? What are you talking about? Farm Boy's wife. Oh, you talking about Rosebud? No, Rosebud is not. No, Gypsy Rose, Bobby's wife. That's Bobby's YouTube wife. You don't know what to say about the baby? Well, having my baby. It's all YouTube humor, Just Mike. All in YouTube humor. Hush, hush, little baby. Bobby, are you going to sing a lullaby? Actually, the baby is very well behaved. She don't cry much. She's super content. Me too, me too. God bless, I wouldn't want... You know, who was that? Elton John had a baby at a young age, or old age. Well, not really, but... Yes, it has. It's been a YouTube joke since, when was it? September of last year. Wasn't it around September? Don't just time him out. He doesn't get 3 chances. Try again, son. Well, I guess Bobby's kinder than I am. He's going to allow you to try again. You get one more chance. And that's from the kindness of Ohio River Bobby's heart. Yay! My fire lit. Uh-oh. Sherry just said he's not doing nothing wrong. Bobby, don't be so quick on the trigger there. He gets one more chance then. Then this might be the nice spotter. Remember, Bobby, there was a nice spotter for a small period of time? It will be a year on the 19th of September. Wow. I didn't know it was that long ago. We had a good time. It was a good visit. I don't want to tell everybody that you are a very nice, kind man. Let that cat out of the bag. Picker Rick was supposed to come along and hang out with you, but he didn't. Okay, I understand that. I don't blame you. He good. Sherry said, he good. He's a pain in the arc. And Sherry, you were doing it nicely too, because that is my rule, not to say bad things about other people in this chat. I put the date on the Santa. I don't remember putting the date on the Santa. I don't even remember giving you a Santa. Vaguely. And you reminded me of that a while ago, and it's like, shit. I got it at a thrift store. (9/19/2019). Good numbers. I must have given it to you as a gift. I went up to it. I got it at a thrift store. It was all you could put in a bag for a few bucks. And I must have given it to you. And he's smiling. Take a picture of it and email it to me. Yeah, I was trying to sneak out while you were sleeping. I didn't want to wake you. I did go to that snack bar a couple times because I didn't know what you wanted. Didn't know you well enough to know what to get you for breakfast. So I got you a bunch of stuff. I went back a few times. I even got me a banana and a muffin for the road. I want to see what the Santa looks like. I know it has to look like an older Santa, or I wouldn't have bought it. I wouldn't have put it in my bag. I barely seen you on YouTube with Red. You were the second meetup I had. The first meetup I met Picker Rick. That didn't go so well. He came, left, and was gone. At least you and I spent a little time knowing the area, looking around. Checking out the situation. Oh, look at that. It looks like two dragons kissing. See the clouds? They're kissing. Does anybody else see the two dragons? Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not insane. And now they don't look as much like two dragons kissing. Last moth. Yes, I know. Well, not really, Bobby, because my time constraint was to a camel head. Hey, speaking of camel head, my granddaughter-in-law, her dad has one tattoo. One tattoo. And it's a camel on his big toe. That's the only tattoo he has. And she said, I don't know why my dad got a camel toe. And I started laughing my ass off because I thought it was freaking hilarious. That's nasty. Movie buff. It is an actual camel on his toe. Get your mind out of the gutter. The Bahamas, the mama, I see your camel toe. You know, I tell you, these youngsters with these sweatpants on and these sport clothes without a long t-shirt, definitely kissing stratocumulus clouds. Yes, camel toe. Amen, movie buff. Good, Just Mike. Keep me on track. Don't let me get sidetracked to a bad humor. Just Mike, I didn't know you were still in here. But I do enjoy cloud watching. I always have. Stars and clouds. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. But these young girls, young, with those tight pants, it's just wrong. I don't even know if they realize it. You get the people googly eyeing at them. Just forgot to say hey. Hey is for horses. Right? Darwin, have you ever had a drone escape on you? I have another YouTuber who is going to be filming his animals on the farm. Right now the animals are afraid of the drone, so they run. He's working on getting them used to the drone. Fortunately, good. Darwin, I know you're in the UK, but here in the United States, in Michigan, they had a shoreline drone owned by the United States. It was a $955 drone, they said, mapping the shoreline in Michigan, and a bald eagle took it out. Now, I don't know if the bald eagle was injured in the process, but they lost the drone to a bald eagle. And it was mapping the shoreline of Michigan. And this happened recently, a couple weeks ago. I already have you, Bobby. Oh, Bobby. I'm glad you're here, Just Mike. I miss Elegant often. I'll go back and watch some of her streams. I imagine so. I imagine so. They didn't say if the eagle was injured, but I'm sure the bald eagle, being it's on the endangered species, they took it in. I don't know if it killed it. And took them to their nest. Wow. Oh, for sure. I don't know how her daughter or her husband's doing. She had it set up where she told him she wanted him to go buy a smaller piece of land. Her plan for him. Her daughter passed too? Oh my word. Oh my word. I see Peanut XXL on Peanut, Mrs. Creech's, oh geez. I'm sorry to hear that, Just Mike. Yes, I see him playing games, but I didn't want to intrude and ask him to ask Mrs. Creech to call me. I would like to get in touch with Mrs. Creech. Oh, her son must be devastated. Oh my goodness. Do you know any... You lost her email. The last time I called Miss Elegant's phone number, it was still on. It hadn't been shut off yet. Very sad. I know she wanted him to go on. She was so mad at him one day. Oh, please do. Please do. Miss Elegant told me to get a book called The Curse. They gave it to Peanut. Oh, wow. Mike, I appreciate the information. Bobby can give you... I don't know how to get you my email address. Wow. Well, at least they're together. Do you know how far apart they passed? Your email is under your newer videos. Okay. Within a month or two. Wow. See that? Grab that up, Just Mike. I'm not very tech savvy. That way Bobby can give me the email. Oh. That was quick for her, the daughter. And she put that stair lift in. Oh my goodness. I don't know if her daughter had any children. Well, you know, it was meant to be for all of us to show up today. Bobby, I'm glad you showed up when Just Mike was here. Sherry, I'm glad you're here too. That way we all got some good information. Well, not so good info, but and husband's name. I know she told me, Carolyn, I want my husband to move on. I want him to get a smaller piece of property. I want him to stay closer to the children. She told me she had to be mean to him, and she didn't like it because she insisted he take her home. The nurses were trying to convince him to keep her in the hospital, and she wasn't having it. She wanted to pass at home, not in the hospital. I hope she got that wish. She was adamant about it. You know, Miss Elegant with "May the Lord bless you richly and abundantly," as she would end her stream. I was saying the first year June Gall had got me outside, and this last year Miss Elegant got me out. I was digging up plants from the mobile home across the way, replanting flowers here, like no tomorrow. Any pot I could find, embracing the ground. Okay, Anna, thank you for stopping in. Anna, I'm crazy as well. And embracing, she told me, put your feet in the ground, Carolyn. And she was teaching me things. That's what YouTube does. Movie buffs talking about hospitals. My daughter's inviting me to go to, they keep dropping in. They want me to go to dinner and go to a sit down. No, I don't want to go to no restaurant. I'll finish off my shish kebab stuff. I'll let her know. They're blowing my phone up, blowing my message up. She does not have to treat me to dinner. I'm fine with having the leftover vegetables and chicken I made. I know I'm talking different subjects. Movie buff, what are you talking about hospitals? Movie buff, are you moving around more? Scroll up, okay. Let me scroll up. The COVID for the hospitals, yes. Is that it? In Pennsylvania? But you're not in Pennsylvania, movie. I just want to know, are you more active? And how's Patty? Did she go to the doctors? Now it almost looks like a crescent moon upside down. Okay. Be right back. A prescription for her nausea. They probably want to run some tests on her as well. Thank you, Butter, for going away. and not coming back and being mean in my stream. Movie buff, I hope nobody's scamming you again. Oh, nice. What'd you get? Make me jelly. That Schwann's truck is expensive. But they have good products. What kind of treats? Come on. Soft pretzels, lots of ice cream. My sister liked soft pretzels. I never cared for a soft pretzel. But I do like Bluebell ice cream. I do. Pizza by the slice. Is it good pizza? You're making my tummy rumbly. It's screaming, I'm hungry. Scones. I've never had a scone. What is a scone? Sherry Kane will know what a scone is. We have a gourmet chef in the house. Sherry, what's a scone? I barely had a crepe. Some fruit-filled dough things. I like your description, but I bet Sherry can elaborate on that. Are they good? Are they tasty? Are they tasty? Like a light bun filled with jam at the fairs. Oh, okay. Never had them before. Me neither. I know scones are, aren't they an English thing? Sherry K might not be in here as well. Ice cream sandwich and a scone. You were getting a scone and an ice cream sandwich? Correct way, English scones. Oh, they're English. Am I saying it right? Do they have a scone and some tea? Scone. I can't even use an English accent. Do they drink them with tea? Jam up. I like good jam and jelly. Strawberry jam, blueberry, blackberry. I prefer jam to jelly. Just the ice cream, no scone. Ice cream sandwiches for Bobby. See, I must have made Bobby hungry. Bobby, the first time Movie Buff saw you, he saw that, your tooth. And of course, Bobby, Movie Buff has to go and he chats on everybody's stream. And I know other people have talked about your tooth. I'm ratting you out. I'm telling on you, teacher. With jam and clotted cream. Ugh. Is that cottage cheese then? Would clotted cream be cottage cheese? Bought mini marshmallows. Clotted cream. That has to be sweet then. Not like cottage cheese. I'm confused. Full cream over here. So it has to be sweet then. Thank you for sharing that, Darwin. Sherry K must have popped off out of here for a minute. I'm getting the tooth pulled when things get better. The tooth. Bobby, I'm glad you take it with a grain of salt and you're rolling with it. Move Up tends to do that. He went to this other stream and he talked about this person's eye that was going one way and it bothered him. He just does that. He has a way of noticing things about people on streams. And remember that Gert Vix Bobby? Or, I mean, movie buff? That lady with the cats? And the gap in Angela's teeth? Very popular in the south of the UK. Right. Most people your age don't have any teeth. They have dentures. John, you have all your teeth too. John does this thing with his teeth. He sticks a bunch of marshmallows in them, and he's some kind of vampire. They do, don't they? Let me see if I can. Oh, there's a little smiley face right there. 2 eyebrows, a nose, and a mouth. You see a bat? Yeah, he's a hackboo bat. Movie buff, the hackboo bat. See the eyebrows, the nose, and the mouth? They're white. White puffs. It's 2 bushy eyebrows, a dot. Oh, and the smile's going away. It's like a straight line face, not quite smiley. Let me see if I small it up, you can see it better. I know. It's supposed to rain for 4 hours. Santa Claus. Movie buff, you don't believe in Santa Claus. Okay, Mike. Mike, thanks for stopping in as long as you have. I might be out here for a while. It's a nice day. 23KC, hello. You shaved it all off? 23KC is a fisherman. You just missed Sherry K. 23KC, Sherry K fishes in the ocean and the lakes. She has caught many, many, many fish. Huge fish. 23KC has also caught his fair share of fish. Besides that, he's a good-looking guy. Just kidding. What are we kidding about? Sherry K's back. Sherry K, I was telling 23KC about you and your fishing stories. He's a fisherman as well. He's caught some pretty nice-looking fish in the lake. There's a hole in the log in the bottom of the lake. There's a flea on a fly on a hole in the log in the bottom of the lake. Oh no, there's a frog on the log in the hole in the log in the bottom of the lake. And then there's a fly on a frog in the hole in the log in the bottom of the lake. 23KC, Sherry doesn't really have any videos up. You have to catch her when she's on a panel. And she's also a chef. Sherry, we were just talking about scones. Movie Buff got scones off the Schwan truck. And he said it's a dough thing with jelly in the middle. You fish the Ohio a lot? Well, Ohio River Bobby is right on the Ohio River. 23. Like Kentucky, Ohio area. If I fished in the river, my hook would get on a snag. I'd end up with a tree, a branch, a seaweed. I'm terrible at fishing in the river. Oh, they have currents in them. Okay. A very dry biscuit with no jelly in it. Well, this guy in the UK, Darwin Digital, said it's a bit a scone. Their scones in the UK have jelly or jam inside or currants. These are frozen. Okay. John, you'll have to let me know if you like scones. I barely tried a crepe. And they're French. I know the crepes are French, and they probably don't say crepe. A dry biscuit. I'll bet you have to dunk that dry biscuit in tea. Currant, yes, but jelly, no. Got you. Thanks for the info. Now, a currant, is that like just a fruit-based, mostly fruit, very little, whatever they put the pectin in it? Like a rain, but smaller. Like a rain, but smaller. What do you mean by that? I don't know what she means by that. A raisin. Oh, a currant is a berry. Okay. Now I got you. And he was talking about clotted cream, Sherry. And I thought he meant cottage cheese. Currants. Okay. Learn something new every day. And sometimes I learn more than one thing new. Amazing. I can learn more than one thing in a day. Well, I must be intelligent. I like jam. I prefer jam than jelly. But somebody in another stream called me an idiot or retarded. And they don't even know me. Oh, blueberry dough. Blueberry's good. I like blueberries. I made this quinoa fruit couscous. No, it was couscous salad. And the bad part is the raspberries broke down too much and made it all turn yuck. But it had blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, orange zest, and what else did it have in it? Couscous, orange juice. It was really good. Cranberry orange scones. Ooh, cranberry orange stuff does taste good. Sherry being the avid chef, baker, restaurateur. Kavi Badger, welcome. Kavi Badger, I only ask that you respect the stream and we don't talk bad about anybody else in the stream. You're new to my channel, but you're welcome here. Raspberry white chocolate dough. Ooh, that sounds good too. You okayed your order? Raspberry white chocolate. Mmm. That sounds like a little taste of heaven there. Kavi Badger, if you don't mind sharing what area you live in. You don't have to pin it down to city, state, country. I just like to get an idea of who's in my stream. If you don't mind. Kavi is a good guy. Okay. Thank you, Bobby, for sharing that. Kavi. Bobby says you're a good guy. All good guys welcome. All good women welcome. Even if you're bad, you're welcome here. As long as you're nice while you're here. We all have a good side and a bad side. But that's the thing. That's the thing. Kavi been around for a long time. You know, I've never seen Kavi before. $14.99 for 12 of them. Are they small or big, Bobby? Wow. Kavi, it looks like you have been around for a long time. 13 years on YouTube? You go, Kavi. Kavi, if you don't mind sharing what's your channel about. Is what big? The scones, Bobby. Smaller than a Pillsbury turnover for sure. Well, when you get them off the Schwan truck, I imagine so. Pretty good, 23. Calling Cobby Badger. Come in, Cobby Badger. We'd like to know more about you. Well, I don't mean weed, because it's just me sitting here in this chair. And the chatters. If you'd like to tell us about yourself. Hummingbird food. Oh, my daughter has these hummingbird plants that attract hummingbirds. And we have seen a lot of hummingbirds in her backyard. This year, I have not seen any over here by me. I did plant some flowers that were supposed to attract butterflies, but they didn't come up. Well, maybe they will swell up upon baking. Probably not. You have some stay the winter there? Just Mike, when I lived in California and I was working at the doctor's office, in the tree, an orange tree, we saw the hummingbirds building this nest. We watched them. They put 3 little eggs in there, and we would go and stand up on the ledge and look in. We watched the hummingbirds be born, and we would go and we'd give her, Mama Hummingbird, all the space she needed. The nest was no bigger than that cap right there, even smaller. And the hummingbird eggs were the size of your pinky fingernail. Tiny little eggs. And the babies flew away. My home in California was up on a hill, and I had flowers by my window, and I could sit on the couch, and they would come right to my couch and watch them get the nectar from the flowers. Have you ever seen the hummingbird moth? Just Mike. Right. Good for you, Cobby. Okay. Great. Thanks for the info. Yes, they do. I have bird feeders here, and Cliff Note Madwinson does not care for birds. I have a bird bath. I want to get out there by that white post. I have a 4x4. See, you probably can't see them. I'm moving the camera around too much. There's some white post. Oh, geez. I want to put a 4x4 post into the ground with a birdhouse, like apartments. I don't know, you can't see it. And I have the post. I just didn't get the birdhouse yet. So I can have birds with a nest. My daughter has one, and she said apartment 2C. There was some birds that came and made a nest in her birdhouse. I requested that for Mother's Day, and I did not get that this year, but it's okay. There's always next year. There's always next year. This year I got some sand. What else did she get me? Shoot, I can't remember what she got me. You get starlings. Oh. Well, she got this birdhouse really cool. She got it at a fair for a really good price. And it's yellow with white trim. It has like 3 stories all the way around. They had to move the feeder because other birds were bothering the house. So they moved the feeder to one side of her yard, and the birdhouse stays on the other side. She lives in those cookie cutter houses. Nothing wrong with the cookie cutter houses, but like the neighbors are right next door. And so it's just squab. Toppins. Movie buff. The pigeons for Toppins. And that song, Feed the Pigeons. In Mary Poppins. My Aunt Audrey had a bird collection like no tomorrow. She fed birds. Everybody bought her birds. My uncle had to build more shelves for the birds. Tuppence a bag. Yes. Movie Buff is a play fanatic. He goes to plays. He loves musicals. The squirrels ate it. Oh, geez. I've seen those pigeons, those homing pigeons. That's amazing what they do. Movie Buff singing to us. This Stoke cold brew coffee is delicious. Cobby Badger. I think I remember your channel before being called the 3 C's. As I sit here pondering, weak and weary. But I'm not weak or weary. Good money out of the homers. What homers? I missed it. My uncle raised them. If one had lice, would put a firecracker on it, light it. What? Bobby, that's cruel. That's cruel. Are you serious? Who raced pigeons? Raced them? Movie Buff? Oh, okay. Oh, Movie Buff said that. I thought it was you. Oh my goodness. Homing and fantail. You know, I like the dove. They coo. They would make this really cool cooing sound, which is just similar to the pigeon sound. Okay, racing pigeons. Pigeon racing is big over there too. Gotcha. I remember watching a show about that. But that's all I know. I watch a lot of documentaries and things. Well, that's a deep subject. I am almost out of coffee, and I'm going to smoke one more cigarette as I cough. And then I'm going to go and end the stream. My battery is low. I might even weed whack a little more. I don't know, probably not. I guess the grandkids and my daughter's deciding where to go for dinner. I haven't chimed in, so. Wow. Crazy tunes, Carolyn. Uh, Movie buff, I don't care for Farm Boy's taste in music. Reaper Man's, I can hang with. But Farm Boy and Rosebud's taste of music is not my cup of tea, not my forte. I'm just sorry about it. You can't love everybody's taste in music. No offense. Farm Boy who lives in an apartment, he doesn't even have a farm. Who's hollering in the background? Rosebud? Oh my goodness. Those two are something else. I tell you, that is something, them two. They love each other and it works, but oh my goodness. I wish them well. I wish them well. Well, it's raining over yonder, but not here. I can't do it. And filthy rap, it's not my thing. Not my thing. I don't hate it, but I strongly dislike it. Now, there is some rap that they do rap to religion, and I can appreciate it, but it's not my thing. And they throw down a rhyme and tell me this time you mean good and not in the hood. I got it like that, and you don't mean ba da 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 da. There goes a dog singing this song. I'm not a hog. On the farm, I do you no harm. This is a rhyme off the top of my head. And I'm a rapping, don't stop a tapping. Oh, Lordy. Lord, Lord, Lordy, give me strength to make it through another day. I just want to say, hey to the world. Let there be peace on earth. And I say this true. Children's lives matter. We're all children in God's eyes. We're His children. He loves us all. And that takes care of the whole nation. Children of God in His time. We will know our no rhyme in God's time. Movie Buff doesn't believe in God. He's an atheist, but I respect you too, Movie Buff. Burp. I didn't burp. If I burped, I would say, excuse me. I'm smoking a cigarette. Oh, you burped. Well, thank you for sharing. Did you say excuse me? Well, I love you for you, movie buff. Oh, I know. I agree. I don't mind country. I don't mind country. I don't mind. I don't care for heavy metal though. I don't care for the screaming metal, hard metal rock. I like classic rock. I like some of the old country songs. The new country music, not so much. My grandson listens to symphony orchestra music. I couldn't believe it. I had him put some music on, and he put on this symphony orchestra music to some game he likes to play, 'cause he likes the music, and I'm glad. He has a music appreciation. He's playing the baritone, the bass baritone. He was playing the trombone and the drums, but he moved to bass baritone. That's his thing. I'd like to be able to get him one. He uses the schools, but it's not tuned as good as it should be. He's gotten to where he gets on there and plays. He's at 8th grade level, and he's in 7th grade. He's already mastered all his belts. He's pretty good at it. 79. We're going to 80 minutes. And we hit 80 minutes. If you 6 people in here haven't pushed a like, I would like to get 8 likes if possible. Plays World of Warcraft. My son-in-law used to play that. He probably still does. It has good music in it. Yeah, it has some pretty good graphics in it, too. I'm just not crazy about war. I don't care for any of the shoot 'em up games. It just teaches bad things. Number 8. Yes, and we got a 9. I'll take it. Take it to the limit one more time by the Eagles. Fly, Robin, fly. Thank you, everybody. I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up, being here, spending some quality time with me. Just Mike, thank you for the info. I appreciate the knowledge and things I've learned today. And I want to say I'm going to push the X and ending the stream. Y'all have a blessed day. And y'all have a blessed day, as they say here in the South. Pushing the X and ending the stream.